All right, in this question we're asked to solve for x and we're given the advice to use the Pythagorean theorem. So let's take a closer look at the graphic that we are given and kind of figure out what's going on here, what they're showing us. To me this looks like a circle, like half of a circle. Perhaps this is the earth. This is kind of like the standard picture maybe for a city. And this appears to be a gigantic mountain with a tower on the top. And so it's asking us to find the height of that tower. That's what x is. So I've highlighted the right triangle IC because they are telling us that this is a right angle. Remember, a right angle is formed by two legs. So this red side and the green side are our legs. We're going to refer to those as A and B in Pythagorean theorem. And then the hypotenuse is connecting those two legs. That's our blue line. So let's start substituting those values in to the Pythagorean theorem. So A is 90 and B is 3,000. C is a little bit more complicated. If you notice, C is made up of three pieces. It's made of this, this, and this add together to be the length of that blue line. So I noticed that one of those pieces is in miles, the other is in feet. So you can't just combine those together. You have to convert them so they're in the same measure. So I look at the red and green line and see those are in miles. So I'm going to convert everything so it's in miles. So I need to convert this 2,640 feet into miles. We don't know how many miles. I'm going to use the fact that 5,280 feet are in 1 mile. So I just set up a proportion. So when you cross multiply, you get this equals this. And when we divide, we see that x equals 0.5 miles. So let's change this to 0.5 miles. So now we can add together the three pieces that make up the blue side of our triangle. So we have the 3,000 plus 0.5, that's just 3,000.5 plus x. And remember, this is squared. So when you're solving using Pythagorean theorem, you first want to simplify so we can find out what 90 squared is and 3,000 squared. And we can further simplify by adding these two together. Those are just regular numbers. They're like terms. We can combine them. Notice I haven't done anything on the right side because I can't add 3,000.5 and x. Those aren't like terms. And at this point, I'm just going to get rid of that square by taking the opposite, doing the opposite of squaring, which is to take the square root. If I take the square root of this side, that's just going to cancel out the square, and I'm just going to have 3,000.5 plus x. And now let's take the square root of the left side. And I'm going to round that just a bit to 3,001.3. Now to solve for x, I'm just going to subtract the 3,000.5 from both sides. And when you do, you see that x equals 0.8. And remember, we're solving this in terms of miles. So it's 0.8 miles. So that is the height of this tower right here.